Okay, let's see if we can start this leadership webinar. There's a lot of people coming in every second, so try to get most of the people on board. We only have room for 1,000 people, and so there will be a few that not had the chance to listen today, but all of you have to spread the message to the people that couldn't be here. My name is Jonas Werner, and I am one of the founders of Crowd1. And it's a really exciting period of time right now. We are in the last part of the Crowd1 pre-launch period. We enter the soft launch time of about 3 months. And this last part of the pre-launch will be a very exciting period for all the pioneer members, for all the entrepreneurs. In this part, we will start putting up all the tools and all the items that will change this industry forever. First part of the pre-launch, the first 6 months, have been a really great success with over 100,000 members worldwide. And I think with the speed that we have now, we will be close to 500,000 people at launch in October. So I want to congratulate all members, all leaders, because today we are only leaders on this call, for the amazing job all of you are doing worldwide. It's also amazing to see that every day there's a lot of new leaders joining the company, filling the company up with a lot of experience in this industry. That's of course very important. The goal for the company Crowd1 is to become the largest online networking crowd marketing company in the world. And also, of course, the fastest growing. We are already the fastest growing, so it's only to become the largest also. As I said before, from the 1st of August, we enter a really exciting period of time, the soft launch. And during the soft launch, there will happen a lot of things. The upcoming days, all members will have a lot of information, a lot of cool new items will be available, and during whole of August, there will come up a lot of tools, everything from presentations, translations, movies, and a lot more. But still, we will continue to be the easiest company to work with. We will never become a heavy company with a lot of information that you need a lot of time to learn about. We will always be the easy working company, the mobile company. So all tools, everything that will be released will be very easy to understand, because we are a 5-minute business. Next slide, please. The meaning with the Crowd1 soft launch is to be able, all the members, for all the leaders, to prepare for the launch in October. And in October we will have the historical launch when we go fully live with all our partners worldwide. No other company in the history of online networking have done this before. We have a network with partners all around the world that will be able to provide all the members in Crowd1 the absolutely best and most professional services in the online gaming gambling industry. And during 2020, also social gaming, mobile gaming in Mixter.com. But first, I feel good. And within 24 hours, in the upcoming 24 hours, all members in Crowd1 will be able to go into Afilgo and take a look at the showroom. All items will not be available from the first day, but you will have the chance to have a look on the basic things on Afilgo. And during the whole of August, we will fill up Afilgo with more and more things. We will also connect everything on the mobile, Afilgo mobile service, so that Crowd1, the Crowd1 business, your whole entire network, will be mirrored into Afilgo. A system that never has been used before in this industry. And will, of course, create opportunities for millions of people where only the sky is the limit. There is also a lot of upgrades going on. For example, the Crowd1 support is going through a lot of upgrades. We now have a leader support, and as soon as you reach different levels, you will be contacted from the company to be able to go into different leadership groups, level 5, level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9 group support groups. And this will, of course, be a very important thing to get quick answers, professional answers that will help you to build a real-time organization. Today, the 1st of August, we have no people waiting on the support. I was looking and talking with the chief of support 30 minutes ago, and they have answered all questions up until this second. That's quite cool for a company that are not even launched. We are a pre-launch company. The payment solutions are working. There is no person in the whole company that have been waiting more than 48 hours for a payment. 48 hours for a payment. Yesterday there was more than 7,500 payments going out only in Bitcoin. And today there will be more than 9,000 payments going out. The goal is, of course, that we can be a company that pay out everything in real time, but we also need to secure everything. Make sure that we don't have any fraud, any scams in the company. We need to secure everything for the company and, of course, for all of you, the leaders, and all your members in your networks. That's why we have to have the payments for some hours to make sure that everything is working the right way. You will also see a lot of things happening with the Crowd1 mobile and the Afilgo mobile services. When we connect Afilgo to Crowd1, there will come up a lot of new cool items during August. So make sure that you are updated every day. All those things, all those tools, the reason for them is to make sure that all the networkers all around the globe have a better and smoother and more streamlined experience 24/7. Next slide, please. For the first time in the history of online networking and the crowd marketing, and we, the Crowd1 company, we love to do things in a different way, in a better way, in a faster way. So for the first time, we actually arrange a leadership cruise before the launch. The reason for this is that we want to gather the top leadership in the entire company and make sure that all the leaders have the absolutely right information, all the updates, and the right knowledge before the launch, before the historical launch that will change this industry forever. Already, there are more than 200 people, 200 great leaders qualified for this cruise. So we will be a really great group of people. Take a closer look on what will happen at the launch and after the launch. And of course, we will have an amazing time together. And all you leaders will have the chance to meet the management of the company, to ask the questions, to get the right belief and the right feeling, because you will need it. Because after launch, there are no time anymore for laying down in the sunbed or hanging at the pool, because there is a lot of job going on for all of us, because we're going to be the largest company in this industry ever. And a lot of you will earn a lot of money when we are doing this. A lot of you have already earned a lot of money. And that's the meaning with this company. Because we are changing this industry forever. We give millions of people the opportunity to be a part of an industry, one of the largest industries in the world, to be a part of this. Instead of a handful of people, now it's available for all people all around the globe. And there are still 9 days for all members to be able to qualify for the cruise. And you have the best chance possible, because we also have double owner rights. It's the third time during the pre-launch that we have double owner rights during 1 to 2 weeks. And this is the last time. This period is the last time. So make sure that you take full advantage of this time, and make sure that you give as many people as possible the chance to use the double owner rights promotion to go faster and qualify for the first Crowd1 company cruise, the pre-launch cruise. It's also important to explain that during this cruise, we will also release the date for the second cruise, the second Crowd1 cruise, that will be somewhere between 1st of May to end of May 2020. Next slide, please. In August, the first month of the soft launch, you will not only be able to have a lot of updates, a lot of information, a lot of news, a lot of new cool tools and items, the opportunity to be able to log in on a Filgo. You will also have information about the company. All of you will meet the management on the cruise, of course, but it's important for us to present the company. And during a pre-launch, there's a lot of things going on every week. So we have waited, and we have doing everything by the plan. And the plan was to promote management during the soft launch, the end of the launch period. And we will. So during August, you will also be able to learn to know the people behind the company. You will find this information under About Us on the website, Crowd1. There's also a lot of things going on. For example, right now, we have the latest office, new office in the Philippines. And it's really nice. It's the first out of 3 offices that will be opened up before the launch in October. There will also be offices in Kuala Lumpur, and we have to press here because otherwise I will lose you. Okay, now I think it works. Offices in Kuala Lumpur and in Singapore. But the first one, and the great one, will soon be opened up in the Philippines, in Manila. And we will, of course, have a great party to celebrate that we open up the office within a couple of weeks. And the invitations and information about this will soon come up. The whole autumn of 2019 and the whole 2020 will be an amazing period of time for all the Crowd1 pioneers for all the entrepreneurs in the company. We haven't started. We start in October. In October, Crowd1 starts. I know that a lot of leaders, a lot of members already have a really great business going on with a really good income, but that's nothing compared to what will happen after the launch, when all the members have the chance and opportunity to get residual recurring income from all the gaming and gambling going on. You will actually be able on the affiliate site to take a closer look on about what you will earn. There will be calculating system where you can calculate your income, what level you have, how many members, customers, and so on. It's a really cool thing. And during 2020, we will have when the opening of Affiliate, we also start the pre-launch of Mixter. And Mixter will be opened up during 2020. And I can promise you one thing. All the leaders going to the cruise, there is still opportunity for a lot of people on this call to qualify for the cruise. But on the cruise, we will also release, and this will be live streamed, we will release the amazing opportunity with Mixter. And I think that a lot of people worldwide will not believe their eyes when they see what we launch. So congratulations again. The company Crowd1 will deliver the absolutely #1 online networking crowd marketing service in the history. And we will write history in this industry. So that's everything from me. This time we will very soon have another update call for all leaders from level 5 and above. It's important that we, from the start of the soft launch, the last period of the pre-launch period, make sure that all the networkers, leaders have the right information all the time, because this is the time, the period when we prepare for the launch. So thank you very much for me, and I would like to promote a dear friend of mine, one of the absolutely best online networkers in the world, a person that have built organizations with millions of people, and it's really nice to have him as the Crowd1 network director in the company. So I will give the word to him so he can explain to all of you leaders and give you some good tips about how to use this period of August, September to get the greatest momentum in your business. So thank you very much, and make sure that you look on all the news that will come up the upcoming days, because there will be a lot of information, great information. Thank you very much, and have an amazing day. Peter, welcome.
Thank you, Jonas. Wow. If you don't get excited about this, I don't know what. Jonas has been a friend of mine for 25 years. We are now establishing real friendships in a couple of last years. And he's probably one of my best friends. But he's also visionary. He's the brain behind a lot of stuff. And what a work these guys have done. I was not involved from day one, but I got a call in November last year, and Jonas said he wanted me to be part of something huge that he was going to build. I was then part of another business that wasn't hard for me to choose where to go. So here we are in Crowd1, and I'm grateful for being part of these guys behind this company, because we don't only have Jonas as a visionary and the founder, we also have the world's best programmers. I met programmers all over the world, from every region all over the world. But I can tell you, these guys are on top of things, and that feels really good to work with professionals who know what they're doing. And you can probably see, because like Jonas said, we're not behind with any bonus payments. We're not behind with any support issues. We're not behind. This is a company where you can put your trust in for the next coming years. And I will start with some interesting things here, because I don't know if everyone realized what you actually are involved in. I don't think so, because I can see that on the recruiting, that it should be at least double pace of recruiting if you actually know what we're doing here, because we already have multimillionaires. After a couple of months, we already have a lot of leaders making serious money, and thousands of people making decent money, probably more than I had ever in this business. But the best is yet to come. I will give you some easy numbers here. This is really to make your brain spin what we are doing here, because we are now building. Crowd1 is a crowdfunding. We're members, and the best is yet to come, because when we release the next gen of Filgo, that's when you will start making some really serious residual income. And this is just, you can go Google this if you want to. This is an interesting comparison. On April 27th, on 2018, the Avengers movie generated $257 million, and they actually it was ahead of Star Wars, which was the next one that would be some pretty decent numbers. But in the meantime, when they released Grand Theft Auto on September 17th, 2013, that's many years ago, in 24 hours, that game sold for almost $850 million in 24 hours in sales. And the estimate of the 2021, the video game, only video game industry will have a turnover of over $1,000 billion in sales. That's the industry we're in. That's what we are part of. That's what you are part of through Crowd1 with your owner rights. And you can make some serious money recruiting, but I'm telling you, the best is yet to come. So we're all excited. I hope you are too. I hope you can get this information to your teams, because and using the time that's left for you can still get on the cruise. I've seen people do it in a day or two. You can still get on the cruise, and if you close, just keep the pace up, because it's gonna be worth it. That cruise is not only going to be luxury, nice time in the sun on the luxury cruise ship, good food and everything. We will release some information that everybody who's walking off that boat will 10 times, 100 times build their business. Their business will grow 10 to 100 times after the information that we are releasing on that cruise ship. So use the time right. It's about 10 days left. That's a lot of time. And I've been on calls with South America. I've been on calls with people in Europe, in Spain, in Romania, in Italy, in Hungary, all over the place. I've been on calls with people in the Philippines, in South Korea, all over. And we are a big family. We're a big family. We're growing so far, 100,000 people. And like Jonas said, we will probably be 500,000 people before the end of this year. And like I said, when we are launching, that's when all the good stuff will happen. So we're just in the pre-launch. Can you imagine? In the pre-launch. And the soft launch is starting now in August, where you will receive all these goodies in your back office, through information and through new releases, through new tools that will help your business grow. But the biggest things, of course, is get on the cruise. Try to get on the cruise. Use this time to get double owner rights and use the time right. Another thing that I will need to tell you is that we have weekly leadership webinars every Sunday. And you should get on those webinars, because that's where you get the tools to help your business grow. And leaders are readers. Leaders are people who constantly grow, constantly motivate themselves, constantly stay on top of things, constantly have the right information. Because you lead, you're not following. If you don't have the information, or if you're not the most motivated, positive person, inspirational in your team, you follow someone else. So step up, become a real leader, get on those calls, get motivated, get inspiration, get tools, and we will help you on the way to get this thing going. And we already are going. It's fun, because I never been part of a company like this. It's growing so fast. We have there's no perfect systems, of course. There's no perfect anything, but as perfect as it can be, I've seen this company do it up until now. So, ladies and gentlemen, hope you are fired up, because I'm fired up. Hope you can use this information and go out there. There's still 10 more days, and get on that cruise, because on that cruise there will happen huge things. And we will grow. Management is growing. Our CEO is stepping on board. We have meetings every day. We're working. People are working 24/7. If you know how much people are working in this company to serve you guys, you will be humble, because this is not for fun. This is for real. This is hardworking people doing the right thing to help other people grow, and that's the whole purpose of why we're here. We want to help other people, get some extra money, make some real serious money, change their lives, and in different parts of the world, in Africa, in South America, in Asia, people, and in Europe, of course, people are changing other people's lives because of Crowd1. And that to me is the biggest thing. And that's why we're here. So everybody, thank you for being on this call. I bet there was someone to try to get on this webinar, and it's filled up pretty quick. So stay on top of things, be a leader, take advantage of those extra 10 days, and we talk soon. On Sunday, we have the leadership webinar. Thank you very much.